Hello and welcome to the Power Down Live Planet Zoo. We are here once again on a cool, calm, chill Tuesday night. Thank you everyone for joining in. I've got myself a cheeky hot chocolate and I'm ready to build a polar bear enclosure. That is the plan today. We're going to try and get the polar bear done. And we're going to try and get a little bit of the village done as well. And possibly sort out some of the lighting and some of the other bits and bobs as well. Because, you know, no one... Oh, I was about to say, no one uses my sort of behind the waterfall view here. Which I'm quite pleased with. I think it just needs more bushes and more stuff up top. And it looks pretty darn cool. So I had some feedback from last week, and basically on the stream, you can barely actually see these little dots here. Actually, I wonder if I just move it slightly backwards, does that make it any better? No, it doesn't. We'll undo that. You can barely see these dots. So apparently, actually, this waterfall that I've made actually looks okay. Which is great. So we're going to leave it for now, and we're going to turn this whole area into a polar bear enclosure. I think we're pretty much going to go all the way up to here, basically. I think we are just going to have, as in the original design plan, so it's going to be absolutely massive for them. But I don't think that's a bad thing. We've got these buildings here. I'm not too much of a fan of this little area. I think this could get really congested when we get a little bit bigger. So we're probably going to move all these buildings. I want to build some custom buildings. And then basically this area here is going to be a sort of small animals section. So I sort of want to build a big indoor area right here that you can walk through. And we'll build a bunch of sort of the small exhibits wherever they are. Animal exhibits, here we go. So they do have this sort of thing already. Or this sort of thing, but I think I want to build my own custom one, because I want it to be sort of like a building that you go inside of, like quite a big building, and it can sort of like, you know, go here, or there's like a little deck or something. I'm not really sure. We'll figure it out. We've got the old market town area with the wooded.
TWitch just announced their grand return.
I'm going to forget every time.
Welcome back, TWitch
just how loud that is. But welcome in. Jay, welcome back. You've not missed much so far. So far, all I've done is waffle on about my plans. Apparently I need a vet surgery. So I guess we don't have a vet surgery here. So we better grab one of them real quick. Just to satisfy veterinary surgery. Oh, it's quite big. That's okay, though. I think we're pretty much going to get rid of these buildings anyway. I like them. They're sort of... They are nice, but I don't think they quite fit my sort of village that I was going for. They're sort of more like a Nordic vibe, which might be okay for... Maybe like over here we could have a little Nordic village or something. But I was thinking more like log cabins and stuff like that. So we'll see. What's this? Zoo thinks men are underpriced. That is because it's free, so... That's probably why you think it's underpriced. We have our our Arctic dogs. Wow, there's a lot of them swimming. They're all going for a big swim here, look. Learning how to swim. You are seeing wildlife in action. You've been to the vets twice in as many days. Oh no, hope everything's okay. Hope everything's okay. I do always feel like you come into this Planet Zoo stream with animal news. Whether that's good or bad animal news. It's always some sort of animal news. But let's get started. First things first. We need to see what these polar bears need. Or if there's let's just search for tundra. Is there anything else we could put here instead? We thought Lola was on her way out. Turns out she's diabetic. Okay. So 2 injections a day now with no treats. Oh no. That's a disaster. She must be absolutely gutted. Bless her. But at least she's okay. At least you've got at least that. Right, so we need grade 4 above 2 meters. We're going to do it from here, basically. I mean, I'm half tempted to build my own barrier here, but what have we got? Because the only one I really like is this wooden one, and that's grade 3. Grade 4, you're now getting into steel mesh and red brick, and this, which I just don't really like. But I'm not really sure how it works if I can build a fence of my own. So let's first just do a... Oh, that's not as curvy as I want it to be. We want it to sort of curve around like this. Like that. I'm just going to build my own fence and just get a polar bear and see if they can escape. I think that's going to be plan number 1. Just see if they can escape. Because this null barrier doesn't have to be perfect. By any means. So I think we probably want it about there. And then this is where it's going to get a little tricky. So let's whack that right back down. So we want to sort of just get it as far in as possible, basically, without it going up there every time. So we probably want to put the straight line back on. Yeah, like this. Look, we basically want to go up the thingy, sort of up the hill, so that they don't actually ever get to the back. So I think this is actually quite far. Have I got my torch on? No. That has helped significantly. I also want to flatten everything out here as well. Because look, this is just an absolute mess. I need to get rid of the water, flatten everything out, and then put the water back in. This is going to be a bit of a tricky area. Oh no, we seem to have handled that okay. So we'll try and keep it as high up here as possible. Oh god, it almost looks like a nice design just from here. So is this waterfall has actually got barely any room. Come on down there. That's it. Lovely. And then they're definitely going to go... They're definitely going to get out of this barrier, but we're sort of a little bit trapped with what we can do with the barrier for now. You know? It's just a rough first draft barrier, this one, at the minute. I should probably have put straight back on just to make it easy, just to make my life easier, but I didn't. The higher up there we can get to is good. Oh, it's actually people walking behind the waterfalls now, which is good. Right, and then let's go back in so we can see the light. This is looking good. This looks like it's not going to be too much trouble. Where do we finish? Oh, we've gone way too far. I'll tell you what, they can have a little bit here. Maybe we could put like a little cave or something this side. So as you're walking back down the stairs, that is sort of walking through the enclosure, but that's fine. So now we need to put in the gate. I think the trouble is to get an actual gate on. Oh no, we can just put it there. Okay, perfect. Now that looks like a secure enclosure to me. That's perfect. So I think what we can do is we can actually build our own fence. That's what I'm gonna attempt. First things first. That's what I'm going to attempt. So I'm going to put the theme as Arctic. Just see what sort of poles and stuff we've got. Like it could be cool to have like that lattice. Like Arctic fence, that would look cool. What I don't know though is like in terms of sort of health and safety, that's going to be an absolute disaster. They're instantly going to get out of the park there. But we could have some like, I was thinking like some lights on it and stuff. That could be cool. We need to turn all this off. Oh, or we could just have ice blocks there. That could be cool. And a polar bear just here, just looking over. Yeah, roof trims. I mean, there's a lot we've got to work with here. It's how we want to do it. Or do I just want to do like a basic sort of wooden panel, but I could do some sort of trimming on top? Do you know what I mean? Like I could just... Like that's too tall. That's no good. But this looks okay. If we like did like something like this. I'm sorry guys, I'm just building a fence here just to see what the sort of theory behind it. So if I do like if I do like 3 of them, and just get something to put on top, even like, I mean, obviously not that. How do I not snap to? There we go. I mean, that's way too big. They're all way too big. But look at all this stuff we've got to play with. That could be cool. What was my button? That could be cool, actually. Just have like that, splitting them off. That could be really cool, actually. And we got like quite a few different bits of that. That could be that. I think that's what I'm going to go for. I think that looks really cool. I think I've decided. So let's delete this. And then we'll I'm not sure how to test the theory, to be honest. We'll delete the polar bear for now. But I think I'm sold on these, because I think that will look really, really cool. And we can sort of have it there. We'll sink it down to the ground, and that's the sort of barrier. Yeah, I like it. Okay, let's instead of doing that, let's advance duplicate this one. Where is it? There it is. Move it out, rotate it round. Oh, that's the wrong oh god, now I've undone both of them. Okay, this is already fiddly, but it's fine. Which one did we want? The green one. Because it's under the ground as well, yeah, I like it. I think I like that a lot. And if we rotate that one all the way around, it doesn't have to be sort of perfect. What does that look like then? Yeah, I think I quite like that. I quite like the sort of, it's like a sort of dilapidated sort of just a fence bringing them in, and that sort of hugs that perfectly, which is really good. Right, so what is that actually called? Let's type that in. So we've only got them. What's that called? Arctic wooden fragment. Fragment. Is there any other fragments then? No, it's just them. So we've got this one as well. That's probably a little bit too... Oh, it's annoying that it's like there. I don't think we want that one there. What's this one? Oh, that's the one we want. Okay, right. This is going to take, I would say, a while. But that's fine. We've got a while, you know? Do I want to sprinkle them in? That's the question now. I really like that. I really like that. I'm really impressed with myself with that. That's some good stuff. That is some good stuff. The how do I just like place it and then move it? I just want to advance move. Drop it down. That's nice. Yeah, I'm 100% happy with that. Let's try a couple of these, just because I want it to be sort of, you know, easy on me, that I don't want to have to like create loads and loads of them. But I like that a lot. Yeah, so that's going to look too samey. So we could probably do 2 of them. And then I guess we could, if we flip it round on what axis? On the red axis. Turn it round like that. Bring it up. Oh, that's sort of bent in the wrong way there. Oh, no, I can rotate it more, can't I? Yeah, like this. Yeah, and then that's new fence. Lovely stuff. Well, it's not quite straight, but we're just gonna have to deal with that. I'm just gonna have to move it in a weird sort of way, because it will look good once I've done it. So I'm okay with it sort of being. And plus, you know, it's sort of like a dilapidated thing, so it doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be lined up perfectly, but that is looking good. I really like that. I mean, I've got a long ass way to go. A really long way to go. But, you know, it's what we do. It's what we do. It's what we do here. I mean, there will be a point. That is a sort of curve, so I'm half tempted to see if I can just copy all of this now. And take it along here. Rotate it round and just sort of let that sort of be the guide. I'll just delete the bits, you know, that we can't get up to. Because I think that's enough of a variation that it won't matter. Yeah, so I tick that, cancel that, and then just move these individually. A dangerous animal has escaped, which isn't ideal. But that's probably, again, just because of the boundary. It's probably not an actual dangerous animal has escaped. We should probably check it, though, just in case. Let's have a little look-see. No, so it's just because the invisible boundary, if he sits right at the back there, that invisible boundary up there is just on the outside, so the cave is just slightly too big, and because he's literally gone, I mean, bless him. I mean, why aren't you sat on the straw/hay? But that's just that's fine. We can deal with that. Look, he's gonna come back now. Get back in here. Just come this way a little bit, and you'll be fine. So yeah, that's the trouble with these invisible boundaries. I mean, people are panicking. They are panicking, but it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He'll decide to cut. Oh, there you go. Look, he's moved on. There he is. Good lad. Good lad. Right, where were we? Yeah, so this sort of curve is almost an actual curve. So I think apart from this one just here, we've pretty much nailed it. So we can probably copy quite a lot of this curve because we've kept it quite curvy, just how I like my fences. So if we do that, duplicate advanced move that up, move it down a tad, rotate it around. Oh, that's almost perfect. It's literally almost perfect. In fact, I think I'm just going to leave that there, you know. I think that is pretty perfect. You can see where the slight join is, but honestly, if I just rotate this one and then just sort of shore those little bits up like that. Oh, I pressed cancel instead of. There we go. Move that back a little bit. Wallop. That's nice. That pretty much has got the edge, and then it's, yeah, pretty much the same curve. I've actually done this path really nicely to help me out here. Now, one thing I don't know is if this will be escapable. I don't know if they can walk through these objects. If they can, we may have to come up with a backup plan. We may have to come up with a second plan. But for now, I think we're pretty much okay. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at this! This is gorgeous. Gorgeous plan in here. This curve, it slightly does lose its curve a little bit here, so we may have to do some fiddling with this bit. But not too much. Just sort of that last little bit, really. I'm sort of just getting as many of those fences at the start to connect up, and then I can just deal with the fences that don't connect afterwards. Basically all those, apart from that one. That one can stay. Advanced move. Like this. Oh, I may have selected some of the lampposts by accident. But that's fine. We'll sort them out after. They're just coming along for the ride. They're just sticking about. Come along for the ride. I know, £1,100 raised. Set the initial target at £50. Didn't expect we would get that. Our community has done an absolutely fantastic job. Thank you everyone who's contributed, donated, just even popped in to watch the stream. It's all helped massively. So thank you to everyone who's donated. Thank you to everyone who's popped in. It's been wonderful, and it's given me such a good chance to play this game again. And honestly, I love it. That's actually slightly easier than advanced move, it turns out. Should have been doing that all along. Right, let's take about that much. Duplicate. Oh, it doesn't sync it. Okay, well, oh no. We'll do that, but we do have to duplicate because it doesn't sync it properly. It doesn't keep the height on it, which is annoying. Like this. I really love this fence. I really love this fence. I know I technically haven't built it, but I've used something in the game that it's not really supposed to be used like this. Right. Now, what do we want to do here then? So the boundary... The boundary does... Whoops, not that one. Oh, crap. Boundary does go up to here. I was thinking I might just... I don't know what I want to do here, to be honest. I don't know what I want to do here. I know over here I want to build a sort of like stone cave for them to sleep in. And I sort of want you to be able to, when you're on this staircase, to sort of see into the cave. So like... but I want it to like raise above here and down, but you can see into it from here. That's the plan that side. This fence I love. I do need to sort of check that they can't get over this, because I don't know if they can, in all honesty. London tomorrow for work, but don't worry, Mum was told me to keep my wits about me and avoid knife stalls, which was her advice for going to Manchester Christmas market. Not a clue what it means, but it's solid advice. I would also avoid knife stalls if I were you. I think that's Jay. I think that is good, sensible advice. To be honest, right? I think I am going to bring these barriers all the way up. No, I think I just am going to bring them all the way up to sort of here, because then it just finishes off the path nicely as well. You know, if they sort of go to like here. Oh, that is the wrong. Oh my lord, this pressing Control Z doesn't undo like the last bit of movement you did. It undoes the actual placement of them. In fact, I don't need that many, do I? We just learned that. Get like this many, which is quite annoying. That's better. That's a better amount. So we put it like that. Bring this in. Rotate it a little bit more, just so I sort of want it to slightly intersect the stairs, but not in a sort of obvious way. Like that. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. So that it just goes behind the stairs, and then we'll shore that up. I think for now, I don't know if I want to build it out of terrain. I think I do. I think I do want to build this size out of terrain. I want to sort of pull from here so that this is a sort of like... Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, I've decided. Thanks, guys. And it's going to come around like that. And then... Oh, we can't quite pull it here because of the... I'm guessing because of the fence. So we'll just have to... We'll just have to rock that bit off. But as far as we can get it, we'll do it. Well, that's fine. We can put rocks in that bit. This is about the right size and shape as well, to be honest, with what I was thinking. So this has actually worked out quite well. So we'll bring it out. We'll basically bring it up to about maybe here before we start topping it off. Because what does that look like? I don't think I want it... What do I want to be able to see from this little section? Yeah, you know what? I think I do. Let's push that bit back in. Let's just smooth that off. And I think I do want to... It wants to be quite a big cave. It's not like they're housing caves, so it doesn't need to be like, you know, tight and cozy. It's more like a sort of viewing cave, really. So yeah, I think we want to... Yeah, that's it. Let's whack this intensity right up now, because we sort of just want to build the cave up. Long, slow steps is the key. And I do want it sort of like falling with the staircase. That would be really cool, I think. So, like bringing it up like this at an angle, so it sort of matches the staircase. Like that. That's perfect. That is perfect. And then bring all that out. Yes. And people are actually using that staircase now as well, which is good. I was a little bit worried in the last episode. No one used it at all. I was a bit like, oh no. I thought because there was another staircase that was just quicker and easier, people weren't going to use it. So I thought I'm going to have to build something up on the staircase just to get people to sort of use it. But luckily, it's actually fine. So I'm going to flatten it off here. I wish I had I wish my light would reach further. I wish I had a slightly stronger light. There we go. Let's shore all this in. We'll decorate all this with like little plants and all sorts of bits and bobs. But there we go. So that's now you can see under there. I mean, this boundary now is completely wrong, unfortunately. We're also going to struggle to click that boundary every time, but that's fine. Edit barrier. So this piece here, all the way around to basically this here, we want to move right the way back. It's back as far as we can. And then this piece we want to just move back as far as we can. Same with this piece. I think that's pretty much far enough anyway. Like that. I think that looks okay. There might be there's a slight... Oh, actually, we could probably move that. Where's the old move tool? Oh, yeah, look. Perfect. That's perfect. So that's like a little... That'll do. And then we'll pop some rocks down here. I don't know what rocks they want, but I'm going to go with... I think these icy rocks would look really good here. So I think I'm just going to plonk some icy rocks down for now. I don't know what the... Oh, is it align to surface that's doing it? Oh, yeah, it's align to surface that's doing it. Okay, so we plop some rocks down there. Oh, we got these, like, icy rock. Yeah, and then we'll fill that out. But I'm just basically shoring it off just to test it. Now, here, what do we want to do here? I think for now, I just need to plonk the rock boundary down. Just so that we can, you know, actually test that. Oh, let's get rid of align to surface. Oh, that's not an align to surface anymore. I think once I've moved it a little bit, it just sort of puts it wherever my mouse is. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just... This isn't going to be the final, because that boundary is wrong. But it's just to make sure they can't escape. Then we'll be able to see where they can escape from. No, I wanted that boundary. God damn it. Okay. Not having too much fence is really annoying. I've decided. Right, so let's do the same thing here. We're going to basically grab all of this and move it sort of further back. But that's not worked at all. Okay, we'll just do it one at a time. We'll grab this one, move it to there, grab this one. That's going to come... Okay, we're just going to have to delete it. Delete that, and then we'll just put the boundary manually behind these rocks. Whether or not we keep these rocks, that's a different question. But for now, that will do. So we are ready for polar bears. I know it's not fully decorated or anything. I just need to see if polar bears actually work in there. Do you know what I mean? I just need to check. Because I don't know if they can, if they care about this or not. Whether this is something that they actually bump into, I have no idea. So we better check. So animal trading. Got ourselves some polar bears. Oh, they're all quite old, but nothing we can do. We've got unlimited money, so we can always just buy new polar bears as they come. Adopt. Go to the animal storage. We want that one and that one. Send to zoo. And we want to send them here. Then we shall see. If they are happy, then we will start to actually design their actual enclosure. I mean, we've got a lot of it to design. This looks awful, but I love this fence. This fence is beautiful. I may even... No, I quite like this as their fence because it's slightly different with the sort of winter grass. I had a lot of complaints about this winter grass and my snowman. You know who you are who complained. But I don't care. I quite like it. Boop. Here they come. One over there, one here. Let's see if they instantly escape and if it's an absolute disaster and we have to redo the whole fence. Let's keep all our fingers crossed. Okay, so far, so good. Okay, and then we pause. We grab him. We go heat map. We go habitat. Traversable area. It has worked perfectly. Those fences do indeed keep him in. They can traverse everywhere, including under there. Oh, there's a slight escapage they can do there, but that's just the boundary. So that has actually worked perfectly. We have absolutely nailed that. So I'm going to send them back to the trade centre because we don't actually need them in right now because they'll just be getting stressed while I'm doing all the building. So we're just going to send them both back. But the fact that that works is beautiful. I'm really pleased with that. I think this side then, I think I do want just a full rocky cave, maybe. I think. Because we've sort of got this spire in the middle for this. So I don't really want to incorporate that in. I think... What do I want here? I can't decide what I want here. What do I want? I feel like if I just type in like, oh, this is not, type in here. We just type in like polar. What comes up? Ooh. Oh, see, this could be cool. This could be cool. We could have like a, yeah, you know what? We could just have a fence there. Apparently that lights up. Yeah. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. Okay, so we could just have a little end here. We could just have a little end here with the sort of polar bear up. Do we want to mask this? That's the question. Do we want to make it look like something is holding that up? Like this. Like obviously we'd make it a bit more random and we'd rotate. Do we want to make it look like a sort of frozen column? I think we might do. And then that sort of sits like that. That could be cool. I mean, that looks terrible, but if we did something a little bit cooler. Okay, you know what? Let's delete all these. Delete these bits. And then we will come up with a plan. Right, nature. Oh. That's almost like exactly what I wanted. Like coming out of here. So if I put that there, then can I just like, if I edit this, how do I edit? Edit. So what is this? This is snow, ice rock and snow rock. Yeah. Oh, how do I split all groups? There we go. And I sort of want to take that bit. This might be too difficult. I may just have to build my own. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to sort of grab that bit and just advance move it and bring it. No, not that. Oh god, now I've deleted it. Right, split group. Grab sort of the back end of it. Advance move. I do like that though. I do really like that. I think that would look good if we had like a building wall from here that sort of curls around and then finishes there where that is basically. So let's move that. Put it over here and that can be our sort of our guide, right? Then again, I don't know where the fence has gone to find where the thing is, but I think if we go construction, the fence pops back up, maybe? Yes, okay, cool. We could even do it. Could we do it that the polar bear is allowed access up there? We could do it as a traversable area. That might be too crazy. That might just be too crazy. Arctic. Rocks. What have I done here? There we go. There they are. Where are the Arctic rocks? Ice rock. So it looked like the big sort of underneath ice rocks. Where's it gone? They don't actually matter about size, do they? Because you sort of do the sculpting using the white rocks. So as far as I'm concerned, this can basically be sort of whatever we want, and then we sculpt the sort of, yeah, the sort of smooth way up with the other rocks. I'm just going to use this rock, I think. I'm just going to use this one rock. We'll see how it looks if I just use the one rock. In fact, if I use the big rock, yeah, if I use this rock, and then I'll just put other rocks around it once I'm done. So if I do the outer edge first, so I basically... Yeah, I'll map it out with this rock and then put other rocks in. Because then I can do a gradual sort of... I don't know why I'm rotating it, because I'm just rotating it to be the same orientation. Yeah, this is going to look cool, I think. I don't think I want it all the way up, don't get me wrong. But I think it will look... I think it'll look really good. Maybe I should be rotating them. I don't know. No, I'm going to put other rocks on it, aren't I? Like that. But I want even higher to come sort of over there. So that's where I want to sort of drop the size of the rock a little bit. Because now I do need a sort of point. I want like a flat rock. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I was looking for. Because then that'll sort of start to build up that way as well. So it sort of more comes to an actual sort of point. Right over the people. Yeah, that's good. That's some good stuff. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with how this is looking, I think. We just need some texture on this side, I think. So we'll just whack some other sized rocks in there, just to give it a bit of flavour. It's quite a pointy rock, like that. I think that looks pretty cool. And then we'll just match it. In fact, this rock is almost a hill on its own. Okay, I'm liking this a lot, I think. I mean, I'm not the most creative person, you know? When I started this, I was like, this is either going to be an absolute disaster, and I'm going to hate everything I build, and I realise I can't build anything. Or it's going to be an okay success. I think that's too low now. I think I do sort of want it so it, like, hits over that lip, but maybe do I just want a little bit of it on the lip? So it's sort of, it does all connect to the ground, apart from that last little bit that just reaches up and over. Yeah, actually, I think I quite like that a little bit more. Like this. Okay, like that. Right, so that's that. I don't know if there's quite enough. Oh, I've accidentally kissed that ice rock. And then we want... Oh, what's that? Whoa. Oh, cool. Lava. Molten lava. And then we want the white rocks. We want the big flat white rocks to basically be... Where's the like big ones? Here we go. What did it use? So it sort of used... What type of rock is this? Snow Rock 7 they've used. Let's use Snow Rock 7. If you type in Snow Rock, that would probably help. Snow Rock 7, this one. Oh yeah, I can see the potential now. Pop it in there, basically. Pop it like that, maybe? Yeah. Now, to get the sort of cleanness of it, I think we want to advance move and just rotate it a little bit. Like that. I think that's a little better. Let's do the same with this one. Just rotate it a little bit back so it's sort of a bit more of a point. I did not think I'd be building... I knew I was going to be building the polar bear enclosure. I did not think it would be like this, though. I mean, mine definitely doesn't look as good as theirs. Mine's definitely flatter. And what is this rock? Let's just move the... Whoops. Let's redo that. And then let's just advance move that rock down a little bit. That's it, to get that out of the way. Same with this one if we can. Not that one. Is it this one? No, I want this rock. Yeah, that's it. Advance move. No. I want... No. I don't want snow rock. I want... Is it this rock? Yeah, I think so. Advance move. There we go. Move that down a little bit. Perfect. Yeah, so we're going to try and make this slope all the way down. Might be a little bit tricky. And there might be some... I think that's okay. I mean, I hope they like these rocks. Otherwise, we are in trouble. Right. Snow rock. What's... I think just... We'll stick with Snow Rock 7 for now because it's nice. And it does sort of give us like a little bit of a slope anyway. So we want it sort of there. And then maybe like one... here. Because then we'll add other white rocks onto the edge. This is just the actual path. I mean, if we can get it traversable and we can actually have the polar bears up there, that would be awesome. That would be really, really cool if we can do that. I'm not sure if we can do that, but that actually looks pretty good, almost without doing anything there. Almost. I think we want to just keep rotating these a little bit. Thank you, Mark My Words, for the hydrate. This rock building is indeed thirsty work, although my hot chocolate is probably cold now. That's because I've been slowly building a rock for the past 10 minutes. Oh, it's 11:45. I've been building a rock for 45 minutes. Oh my god, we're never gonna get this zoo done. It's just never gonna happen. Let's tip that down a little bit. That's looking good. And tip this one. Drop it down a little bit. This is looking good. This could be traversable. Ooh, where have we gone? This could very well be traversable. I'm not sure, but I like it regardless. So we'll keep it in regardless. The question is now though. Is going to be, do we want to cover that big pole in the middle with something? You know? There we go. I think that looks quite good. I mean, it does leave this gap here. Which we can't have because they will escape through there. I think so. We may have to just shore that bit up with something. Maybe we just put a bit of fence there. Instead. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Pop that down. Delete this one that we put down by accident. Yeah, there we go. I quite like that. I'm quite pleased with that. Do we want to do something with this? Is there... What have we got as like a pillar? A post? Now, even if we just... That's too small. That's too small. That's too small. What about a pillar? They're all a bit rubbish. Concrete, and they're all too small. That's nearly there. But I don't like it. I just want something. I just want sort of something to cover that, really. Like just to make it like slightly less. Although I guess we could put a flag on it. Position snap? I've changed my mind. Oh yeah, do we want the... I guess if we put a polar bear up there, we could have a look if it's traversable. If it's not, we'll get rid of this polar bear. That was what we did it for. I don't think we are going to find anything really, are we, that we like enough. Like, these are too small, I think. Definitely too small. What's this? Asian house. That's no good. Australian log. And because we haven't got scale in this one, I mean, we could just build, like, fence posts around it. If we really needed to. A classic metal chain. That is a classic metal chain. Don't think we're going to find if that's... Oh, I mean, that's the best thing we've got so far. Like, that could work. Oh, but then... That could work. I don't know if that looks better or worse, to be honest. Let's have a little look-see. Advance move. Let's get it pretty, like, square on if we can. That's about as square as we're going to get it. I think that does look better, doesn't it? Although it doesn't quite look square. To me. Oh, God. Okay, well. That's better, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I think that looks better. I think that looks better than that pole. Just looks a bit more Arctic-y. We could always put some like lights on it as well as we go up. Ooh. So we've got a problem at the top there. Is there anything... Oh, what was it called? Concrete. Concrete. Anything at the top we can put to sort of hide that. I mean, we could just put... It's a bit too... Yeah, like that one, but like a short... Oh, a concrete column. It's loads of concrete. Maybe this one. Let's try this. Advance move. Pop that up. Spin it round. Rotate it like that. Whoops. Oh, damn it. Oh, God. Rotate it round so it's sort of flush. Or as flush as I can get it. In fact, tell you what, let's get rid of that and let's just advance duplicate move to this one. Bring it down a little bit. Rotate it outwards. Because even if we just have it like that, honestly. If we can get it flush in with that. Oh yeah, that looks better. Let's move that down a little bit. That's flush with that. Up a tad. Yeah. Yeah, that looks okay. God, the camera is really wild. So we'll do the same on this side. Like that. It's going to be impossible to make this symmetrical, isn't it? How can we make that symmetrical? I guess if we move that one. Have I got a way to like do this but angle snap 45 degrees. There we go. Tick. Oh, perfect. That will have to do. That will have to do. Anyway, enough of the column. Oh, my camera seems to have broken. Let me zoom back down here. Right. Okay, I think we're happy with that. I don't think they'll be able to get out there. I'll be very interested to see if that's traversable. Right, now I just want to get rid of this water. Boop. And I just want to soften up all these edges if I can. Because it's incredibly, like, jaggedy. Doesn't look like I can. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. They're just really jaggedy for no particular reason. It's a bit annoying. Why can't I pull them? Oh, is that because of the terrain now? I've put the barrier down. Oh, no. I should have done this before the barrier. I'll just do it as best I can. The rest of it's okay, I think. Right, there we go. Pop the water back in as high as we can. Oh, that does look better, though, actually. That does look better. It looks slightly less jaggedy. There's still a little bit. It's a jag. But that does look better. I think we are now ready for the polar bears to officially appear. If we just do habitat, we want to filter on the polar bears. There's no search on this one, so you have to do it manually. Like that. We'll get the food. Ooh. Underwater fish box. Let's pop a couple of them in. One there, one in the middle, one at the end. We'll go for a large food tray. That's going to sort of be here. And we'll put another one over here. And then we got the large water trough, which can go there and over here. We don't need any of that. Beds and shelters. What is this? Oh, wow. Wow. That is quite the polar bear based shelter. But I think we just need the old habitat bedding for under here. I think. Sort of put plenty down in here. I will get rid of this grass, I think. But as long as we just cover this area in bedding, I think that should be fine. I probably won't do the whole of the cave. I think I'll just do this half. Like that. So it's sort of like that's where the sort of edge of the cave is. Like that. And then we need enrichment and toys. So obviously wind chimes. Put that right front and centre. The prey scent bag we'll put. Oh, what should we have underneath the waterfall? A snowball. Yeah, we'll pop that under the waterfall. Oh, a scratching pine post. We'll put that over here. Another scratching tree. We'll put one over here. We'll put the tyre down, and the tree-free scatter can go under here. Like that. Okay. That's probably enough. Then we'll do rocks and foliage once they actually get here. But we can now bring in... Oh, somehow... Oh, no. There. Somehow... Centre Zoo. Bring in the polar bears. We've done it. We have got polar bears. And we've successfully made them quite a large habitat, which we now need to fill out with sort of rocks and trees and all kinds of stuff. But for now... Oh, this station cannot be reached. Can we put a habitat? Can we put another gate in here? Somewhere, please. Can I add multiple habitat gates? Well, crap. Okay. So why can't they walk over here? Is there a bit of terrain that they can't walk over? Yeah, okay. Let's grab this terrain then. Let's give it a pull. Let's pull this out. Where can I pull from? Here? Here we go. Give a little walkway. Oh, actually, we're going to do all of this. What if instead we could just construct architecture? Get rid of concrete. Roofs and floors. Flat roofs and floors. If we can just build a sort of... oh, turn the angle snap back off. So if we could just build a sort of like little bridge behind the waterfall just for the rangers to get to. Don't have to be anything fancy, I don't think. Just needs to be like this. I don't think I can walk on that or not, to be honest. And I can't actually... Can I not put this on a grid, or I have to do it on a grid? Okay. Pitched roofs. Don't know if they'll be able to walk on this. I guess this will be the one to test. Oh, no, that's way too steep. I want wood. I want a wooden roof. Wood. Where's this? Where's... Ah, no, that's clay. Arctic wood roof. Yeah, but I don't want it that slanted. Well, I guess I could have it that slanted. Can they walk on that now? I think they can. Okay, maybe we pretty that up a little bit, because it is poking out here, which is a bit annoying. Or do we just bring the waterfall forward a little bit? I don't know. But they seem to be happy that this is now accessible. No suitable species. Are the polar bears in here? Where are the polar bears? Did we not... Sorry, where are the polar bears exactly? Move to here. No, I don't think they can get to them. Can you get over there? Have you done it from there? Does it just need to be traversable and you've done it from there? Oh no, we don't know what they are yet, do we? No suitable species. Yeah, so we don't know what to put in there. Okay. Well, now I feel like this just looks silly. This just looks silly now. How much of that can I push back? Oh. Here we go. Let's just give that all a good shove. That's actually behind the barrier, I think, which is why I can get away with it. Might actually be able to dig my way through here. And then just change that barrier slightly. Like this. And then get rid of that. Edit that. Basically delete all of this. You can still start there, I guess, can't it? And then whatever this is, here. Oh God, where have we gone? Back down. God, the navigating this is a nightmare. Let's delete that, and then duplicate that. Where's that one? Okay. But we can't move that because of the whatever that is. Where are these polar bears? Oh, there he is. Unique. Very good indeed. Let's just give it a quick check. Traversable area is everywhere. They can break out there, but that's fine. We need to fix that. Can't traverse up there, which is a shame, but I still think that's nice, and we'll leave it there. So they're pretty happy. We just need to move this barrier, I believe. So let's just edit this. Edit barrier. I basically want to delete all this barrier here. Is that the barrier? Is that what I want to delete? Oh no, that bit's okay. It's just up to here. Yeah, so we'll get rid of all that. Habitat has become invalid. Don't you worry. I'm on it. I'm just fixing the terrain. Don't worry, game. Let's make it a little bit bigger because we can be pretty generous with this. Oh, now I think the actual... Oh no, I thought it was a polar bear. It's not. Yeah, so let's just chuck all this back. I think actually that the building now is stopping us from moving this terrain. We've sort of got like a hidden walkway back here now, which is actually pretty cool. Let's turn the size back down. Can we actually do anything with this, or is this just sort of stuck here? I think it's stuck there, so we may have to just get rid of this bit of path now. Edit that. Let's just delete all this path so that we can edit the terrain. Oops, wrong button. Like that. Back to terrain. Push all of this down. Oh, it's the water. That was what did it. Didn't need to get rid of that. It was the water. Give all that a little push. Oh, the water might not be able to go as high now. Uh-oh. That's fine. It's fine. Thank you, TWitchTheBucketListGamers, for the hydrate. I don't actually have anything to hydrate, so I'll have to go and get something. Valid. Oh, perfect. It looks very messy behind here, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Let's duplicate that. Pop this back down. We could turn this into something. We could turn this into something if we wanted to, maybe. But you can't really see it from there. I mean, we could turn this. We could make a little sort of, like a little sort of hut thing there, maybe. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do that quickly. Right. Edit barrier. We want null barrier from there. And we just want it sort of as far up the wall as possible every time. Try and go this time around the fence if we can. You know what? The chances of them swimming there are slim to none. So I'm gonna accept that. Right, let's just pop that little bit of terrain in. Okay, we may have to... Oh, you pisser. Not animals. Edit barrier. All the way back over here. Null barrier. Please join up. Please join up. God damn it. Okay, we have to delete this bit of barrier. Delete this bit of barrier. Delete this bit of barrier. And then terrain. Smooth that all out. As much as I can. Push that a little bit down there. Like that. And then edit the barrier. With the null one. Grab that. Length. Wallop. No, please. Come on. Please. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. We'll delete that one. Has that sorted that problem out? Is that now, again, an enclosure? Yes. Available food is none, but that's fine. Okay. Accessible. 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 Perfect. Perfecto. We're missing Zordler's encouragement tonight. We are. But I'm sure whatever he's doing a wonderful job at doing it. Okay. Missing Zordley's baseball talk. That's what we're missing. I can't seem to set the food here. It just says... Ah, here we go. Grade 3. Cool. Alright. Polar bear's done. Well, I'm going to run some ads and I will go and grab a drink while the ads are running. And then we will try and decorate these polar bears a bit more, because currently, I mean, their environment, they're actually very happy with everything at the minute. But they could be happier. They could very well be happier. Whoops, I've tapped into there. So, yes, we'll pop some like foliage down. I reckon. I think we sort of like maybe along the back wall. I think we'll maybe build a little like entrance hut to this thing. And stuff like that. So maybe we have like dead trees over here. Maybe this could be like the dead area over here with like loads of dead trees and rotten grass. Then over here is the more sort of livelier. I mean, we've got, to be honest, we've not even got a lot of. We've not actually even got a lot of room, to be honest, to sort of put stuff in. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. Oh, that's a beefy ass big tree. I tell you what, that would make a good Christmas tree. That would make a good Christmas tree. They're a bit too small. I don't know if that one's too big. Don't know if that's too big to be a Christmas tree, but that would make a good Christmas tree. But anyway, I've been distracted. Right, I'm going to run some ads. Thank you, Mark My Words, for contributing to my challenge. But I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is looking pretty good. I quite like this that we've got going on. We've got this. I think I just need to put some trees and some more sort of rocks around there. I want to finish off putting all these rocks up here because I think the rock does look better, and a couple of little sort of planty bits and sort of merge them into that rock. Trees in here because obviously the trees always do just look a bit better and give it a bit of life. So maybe even sort of a little sort of edge around here. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab a drink so that I can fulfill my drink needs. Available food is little. Where is the food? What's going on here? Come on, get a keeper over here. Where is he? There he is. Let's. How do we staff camera? There we go. Let's watch him go. Let's watch him go. In fact, I'll tell you what. Let's just. Should we just follow a polar bear while I go and grab a drink? How do we do that? Camera. There we go. Look, we'll just follow this polar bear. We'll see what he does. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'm gonna run a couple of minutes of ads, and I'll be back. I won't throw it to the BRB screen or anything. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'll go grab a drink. I'll be back in literally 30 seconds. Behave, Mr. Bear. Behave. Did he do... Oh, we seem to have a bare butthole now. But that's fine. Right. So I think first things first. Let's... Does this count? Don't know if that counts as a habitat. I think it does. Yeah, it does. That's fine. I don't think that counts as coverage. What does the automatic fish feeder even do? Doesn't have anything in it, so I don't even know. I want them to use this. Is he full? Yeah, he's nice and full. He's nice and full. He's only 1 star, but that's fine. He's got enough hard cover, I'm assuming. Terrain. Yep. Yep. All good stuff. Hard shelter enough. Terrain enough. Environment. Yeah. Cool. Right. Let's go back to nature. I think I might want a trim for this one. Is there like a nice... Because we did this last time. Are the fish feeders supposed to be submerged? Yeah, of course they are. They spit fish out. It says underwater fish feeder box, so I'm assuming they are supposed to be submerged. The keeper doesn't seem to be filling them up. Shall I move one to out here and see if he fills it up? Oh, feeder not deep enough. Yeah, it's definitely... It does say accessible. Okay. Keeper doesn't seem to be doing it, but you know what? I don't know. I don't know. Right, we're definitely rising in popularity. We've got 873 people now, which is good. We definitely need some decoration along here because this big old wall doesn't look great. This bit looks okay, although we could do with some foliage up there. You know what? I'm not going to do that right now. Concentrate. Let's get the trees in, I think, first. So I sort of... Oh, look, they're literally sitting exactly where I wanted them to. That's fantastic. Can I get a couple of benches up here? Oh, yes. So they can sit there and they can look at the old polar bears. And a little bin as well. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this foliage. Let's try not to get distracted again, if we can. I actually quite like these sort of trees being here. So you're sort of like coming through these trees. Maybe if we just rotate that one just a tad. Oh, excuse me. Just so the leaves aren't quite in your way. And then what leaves are these? That's this tree's leaves. Let's just move that one as well so that those leaves aren't in the way. Whoops. Does that put them in the way there? Yes, okay. Right, how about that? So that's... They're a little bit in the way, but not too much. There we go. Cool. Yeah, quite like that. Quite like that a lot, actually. Which is good. I feel like some of these aren't trees. Like this doesn't feel like a tree. Like I'm on plants, but it's given... Oh, I guess it is moss, so I guess it is technically a tree. Just don't feel like a tree. I think what I want is sort of like that. Like something a bit more... Yeah, like this. This is the sort of thing I want. Just like a sort of trim. Just around like a couple of the edges. I think that would look good. Where's this tree? What's this one? Oh yeah, a couple of little big bits in there as well. What's this one? That one can be just a small one at the front. Yeah, like that. Underwater grass. I mean, some of these things are absolutely tiny. You also can't see the colour because everything's frozen. Which is a bit of a shame. Right, do we want anything on this? Do we want just like a single tree on this here? Yeah, I think we do. And I think I might stick with the plan here. So if I just move this slightly further in. And this is going to sort of be the dead area over here. So we have like sort of these sort of trees knocking about. We'll put some like rocks down and stuff. But this is a sort of like a bit of a dead area really. Yeah. Like that. We want a little bit of grass around here. Oh, we want to get rid of this grass. That's enough. Whoops. Oh, what was that? What's this? Let's like move it on like some sort of grid. Terrain, paint, snow. Get rid of all this grass. Get rid of all this horrible natural grass. I want artificial painted on grass if I'm going to do grass, you know. Rough rock. I mean, you can't see the rock because I think we basically want that all wants to be rock because of the snow. Like that. This is looking better already. This is already looking better. Do I want like a couple of like... Oh God, it's just a bit of line to surface, honestly. Sort of a bit of colour. What even is this thing? There we go. It wasn't straight before, which is weird. Again, you can't really see the colour though because it's all just frozen. Which is a bit of a shame. Oh, boop. Right. Is there anything else we could add? I mean, what's this moss then? Let's have a look at this. Again, it's a bit of a shame that everything has snow on it. I know. Oh, this is what we want. Where do we want this? Should we put this on the dead end side? These are what we want. Sort of. What is it I've got? This? Oh, that's even better actually. I sort of wish I'd not gone for tundra. Oh, I like that actually, just on the edge of there. Probably need to... Whoa! Just as like a bit of sort of, you know, coverage for them. It just adds a little bit, doesn't it? I mean, the back bit is just completely boring, but from over here you can't even see it. So, oh, what's this? I feel like the ivy and stuff are weeping willow. It's kind of cool. I don't just want to put things down though for the sake of it. I'm just going to test the heater over here. So it does do a fairly big area. And I can hide them under the ground. Fortunately, I'm never going to be able to find them again. No, let's delete those. We'll have to just keep the snow, I think. It's a shame. It's a shame the lighting doesn't really work here, because like, oh, what's this? I don't want that tree. Get rid of that. It's a shame the light doesn't really work here, because it'd be nice, because like it's clearly bright enough to be able to see under this rock. Like, that's not how light works, I don't think. That it would just stop there. I wonder if there's a setting I've got that like a graphic setting or something. It's like shadows very high. Let's turn shadows off. What does that do? Oh. I mean, now it looks really gross without any shadows in the whole of the park. So we'll undo that, I think. But I think it probably is the shadows. Terrain geometry, grass dense. No, I think unfortunately we're stuck with it just being dark under there, which does look a bit rubbish, but I think we're stuck with it. So let's finish off these rocks up here. Have I duplicated anything silly there? I've duplicated some of the waterfall. Okay, I want that, but I only want the rocks. Any more? Is that one on top? Have I got that one? Come on. Well, can't select that one. You're staying there then, matey. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't bad at all. Lovely. I think we'll just do it along the waterfall. I know I said we were going to get onto the village today as well, but I'm getting less confident with that promise. There we go. And one more into the rocks. There we go. Oh, we did that slightly further than we thought. And we have used the same pattern over and over again. Which does look shit. But I think we can fix that with just putting in a couple of our own rocks. What rock is this? Tundra. Tundra. Rock. I guess it's this one? Yeah, we'll just slide a few of these in all over the place just to give it a bit more detail. I quite like the really big rocks. Already looking better, this. Oh, Arctic Fox is about to mature. I don't know why I'm swapping rocks like as I'm going down. That doesn't really make sense, does it, to be fair? I just love how the rocks blend together in this game. You can just whip up a really craggy, rocky wall in seconds. And look at that. That looks instantly so much better just with a bit more randomness in it. Right. Was there anything else I wanted to do? I did sort of want to put some rocks in here as well, to be honest. And I actually quite like these rocks. I think these rocks would look good. Just like around the sort of edge of the pool and stuff. Even like a little walkway. Just sort of chiseled out here. Put something on there, couldn't we? A little natural sort of walkway. Whoops. How do I make that stand up? Oh, what is the random rotation all? Wow, I did not know that was a thing. Oh, wow. Then I can just do the height. Oh, that's nice. I did not know that was a thing. I did not know that was a thing. I want to sort of cover this in quite a lot of rocks as well. Oh, wow. I don't know if they're too high. Wow, that has changed my life. I was literally saying just how a couple of little orientations of the rock makes a massive difference. And then look at this island now. This looks so much better. Just from this one rock. I've not even changed rock. It's all the same rock. That looks better. I think we just need some plants in there now. These things are absolutely tiny. Where is it? There it is. I'll put some... Let's put some little sort of weeds growing in the middle of these rocks. Adds a little bit of colour. I think we're done. I think we're done. Let's delete that. I think I'm happy with that. I mean, I'm not happy with the shadows, but what we've actually done here, especially the bit that people actually look, I'm really happy with. Really happy. So, to finish off, we just need to whack a bunch of benches down so that people can actually stop and enjoy the polar bears. I mean, we'll probably delete all of these in a bit anyway. Pop a couple of benches down. A couple of binnies. Binnies for your tinnies, as my dad would say. Like that. We definitely need more decoration. But that is the polar bear done, and I'm quite okay with it. We need something on there, don't we? Let's get a bit of enrichment on there. Let's get a block of frozen fruit on there. A submarine boy? What does that mean? Oh, cool. It's inaccessible, though. Oh, it's accessible. Fantastic. We'll keep that there. I think I just want to... Last job is... Really wish that moss wasn't... I wonder if we can just stick a heater. How big is this heater? Where's the heater? How do I turn the heater? Don't want it to be... What is this view? Don't want it to be that big. I don't want it to be that efficient. I just wanted to heat this little bit so there's no like sort of snow on top of it, so it is just sort of rock. Just so I could put some nature out on it. Oh, that'll do. Oh, what the? Oh, I've still got random... Yeah, I want a line to surface. Just sort of shove that along the sort of side. Does that look good? Okay, let's turn the line to surface off. That's just annoying me. Oh! Hello. Are you coming to have a check it out what I've done with the place? Oh, he loves this. Oh, you know what we should do? We should do a little diving board. Oh, well now I'm definitely keeping it. Yeah, we should do a little diving board here. They might dive off it. Oh, he's licking the fruit. He loves fruit. Can't get enough of the stuff. There we go. Yes, let's basically advance duplicate this. That can... Whoa, where did we go? Let's tilt that up just a tad. Bring it out. And that can just be a little diving board there. They might dive off that one day. I don't know. We'll see. But if they do, they're sort of diving towards the people, which isn't ideal. But never mind. It'll be a good picture. Okay. I think I'm happy. There's not really much going on down here, I'll be honest. But over here, they're happily enjoying their meat, fish, other bits of meat. Oh, he's got a scar on him. They've been fighting. She seems happy anyway. Seems happy. Coverage is good. I've not done too much environment. Oh no. Oh, I've actually got loads left to do. So that's fine. Do I want to just... Do I want to just basically get a bunch of massive trees? Oh, this is actually sorted now. Why didn't I do this earlier? Oh no, have I put ones in they can't have? No, I don't think so. Like big trees just like all along the back, just to sort of hide the edge a little bit. I don't like that tree, but that's the only tree I've got. Oh, wait a second. Does me clicking all of these... Oh, it's because I've got tundra selected. That's why. There we go. There's my big trees. I like a big bushy tree. Coastal mangrove? What's that? Oh, that's not too bad. Does that work? Just like basically around the back of the cave. Not that anyone's ever really going to see it. Just to give it a sort of bit of... Like just like that. Let's put the old random rotation. Rotates objects a random amount between object placement. Rotates objects a random amount on all... Oh no, we don't want all axes. We just want the vertical axes. Where are we? Come here. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. I don't know what to do with this back bit. It's stumping me a little bit because you can't really see it and it just looks black. This, I think, looks good. This little area here looks really good. and then the big waterfall, the sort of little island with the rocks and the little weeds growing out, and then the sort of dead area. But this is just so dark here. This is just so dark, I don't understand. How much do I have to pull it back out for it to not be as dark? Quite a way. And I can't because there's a terrain barrier there, so I think we better just leave that one. I think we're just going to have to accept defeat with that one. And let's have a quick Google actually. How Planet Zoo, how to deal with big dark caves. Okay, what we got? I'm making an underground tunnel. It's really dark. Which lights are using? Path light has no use lighting up an area. Try area light or spotlight. They should do a better job. Go into the video settings and put all the lighting and shadow as low as possible. That removes the shadow strength and makes it less so it isn't shadowed. Everything else looks horrible. We did try that. Lights only work at night as well, but I think they have fixed that now. So we want area lights apparently. So let's go back into lights. Floor lights? So they're just not very lighty, are they? Oh, it's probably because I've got wood. Floor lights. New World Stadium. Oh! Oh. So it only comes on there, but if we put it there, then can we turn it on automatically? Ooh. We can then see that. Oh, we may be onto something. If we put it underground, does it stop working? No, it doesn't. Right, that's what we're going to do. Somehow we're going to put lights all under here and point them over there. I think that's what we're going to try and do. I'm afraid this is the only thing we're going to do today. So that light doesn't actually light. Stadium light. Oh. That doesn't look as good. That doesn't look as good. I think this was the best way to do it. But we want it sort of there, like that, and then underground. We want it on. Aha. Even if it's just like that. What's going on here? Why are these? How is this? Oh God, where are they all? Oh God, how am I ever going to find these again? That one. Duplicate advanced move. I don't know why it's doing it like that. Yeah. You know what? In all honesty, doesn't look that much better. Does not look that much better. Put one there. Put it on. Advanced move. It doesn't look that much better. does it? Sort of makes it lighter. I don't know, is it better? Maybe if I did it better, it would look better. They're not quite big enough. Tell you what, let's instead, we'll have one more go. If it doesn't work, we're giving up. Right? I want to face it that way. Yeah, what I want to do is I want to basically, here's what I want to do. Duplicate advanced move. I want to move it up. Do I just want like a big row of them? Why does it do that? Why does it I've got this stupid random rotation thing on, haven't I? That's why it's rotating me weird. That's probably why it didn't work. So what I'm thinking is like that. Advanced move. Yes. That's what I want. That is exactly what I want. Oh, that's slightly about there is perfect. That's what I want, because then I can actually see that wall. Yes. And you can just see them, so I can actually click on them. But that's fine. I don't think I probably don't need, like, that many. I just need it to... Yeah. It does make the trees look weird. Well, that's okay. Because I can move the trees. That does look better, I think. I think that does look better. So you can sort of see that rock now. So now I can actually sculpt this terrain. Push it back in. And I can put rocks and stuff all over it. I think that'll look better. Okay. I have just sort of undone everything that I just lit up. So I'll just bring that back out. Go back to nature. Go back to rocks. I think I just want the snowy rocks, to be honest. We want the random rotation all. And I basically want to start from sort of here. Work my way up. Like this. Do I like this? I think I do. Whoops. Yeah, and then into the water. Yeah. I do, I like that. I like that. It looks a little weird there, just because I think it just needs to be a bit more like sculpted off. I think I also want them right into the floor. Let's get the big ones. Where's the big ones? There they are. Oh. I don't actually know if I like this or not. I'm going to leave it there for now. I don't think I like the lights now, though. I think it would look better if there wasn't lights. Or less lights. Maybe if I just have one light in each of the groups. Oops. Yes. 5 lights, too many lights. That's it. That's it. That looks good. We've nailed it now. We've absolutely nailed it. Let's put some sort of plants in it. The random rotation is good, but also a little annoying. I have to keep remembering to turn it back off and on. But actually, it does okay for this. Don't know if I wanted to sort of to decline down here. I've sort of just got it. It just sort of ends. Like as a sort of like, at least like a more of a defined end, because it sort of nips down. I love the noise this rock makes when it gets put down. And then that leads nicely into the little bit there as well, actually. Yeah, I like it. I like that. I quite like that, actually. I really like that. I'm really pleased with that. Oops. We even put some bauble lights on it. It's already pretty little though, isn't it? Just seeing if there's anything we can sort of put just to sort of finish it off, you know, just a little bit of decoration on it, but I don't think there is. Oh, I'll tell you what we do want to do though. What time are we on? 12:51. Do they block access? Oh, I don't think these worked anyway, to be honest. No, they're still accessible. I think keepers can walk through rocks. Well, it says it's accessible. I don't know how it's accessible. But to be honest, they've not filled it up anyway. Oh no, that's current volume. Oh no, they have filled it up. And it says accessible, so we're just going to suspend our disbelief. I think, because I quite like that. I quite like that. What I don't like is this sort of empty bit. But I don't think all rock would look good. So we may have to think of what we can do there. I'm also half tempted to cover this up as well. But I think we could cover this up with nature. I just can't stop. I literally can't stop. Someone needs to send me help. There we go. I think we'll just cover this little pool up at the back here. We'll put this down. And then I do sort of want to just build a little sort of entrance on that. Sometimes less is more. Yeah, I think so. I could try and do it forever, couldn't I? I could try and I could be here forever. But I think that looks okay. I do quite like the lights. It gives it a little bit. It just means this dark little bit in the corner here is the only bit that's not lit up now. So we just grab one more light. Pop it over here. Just to give this little corner area just a bit of light. I think that's it. I think we've nailed it. I think we've just nailed that. Yep, I like that. This bit looks a bit crap, but you know what? I don't care. I like the rest of it. I'm not sure I do like this. I can't help it. I can't help it. Right, let's quickly build. Let's quickly edit this, because this is the buildings are nice and quick, because it's all like a grid base sort of thing. So they're pretty quick to build, which is what my plan was today. But so what is this? This is log. So if we type in log, and we get rid of Arctic, and we go to architecture and just go to all, we pretty much get all of the log stuff. So I just sort of want, I just sort of wanted to make it look a little bit like it's sort of designed as a way through, because it's all on a grid. It's pretty easy just to wax them up pretty quick. I think we only need it to about there, and we don't need that side. It's just a facade. And then, oh, maybe we should have done a tunnel. Oh well, little one on top, like that. What roof matches that? How do we match a roof to that? I wonder. In fact, to tell you what, let's edit that, delete that. Let's put some on the top there instead. Roofs and floors, floor decorations. Let's get rid of the, like a roof trim or something. I mean, that's obviously way too big. Although we could put it. Oh, I'll tell you what. That will do for now. Oh, that one. We'll have that one. Then that looks like it's sort of meant to be there. Do you know what I mean? And that sort of looks like, from a distance, it's sort of meant to be there as a little walkway or a house. So they're really quick to knock up. I just need to work out, like, you know, get all the little trimmings and stuff on that, like, these guys have done. But there we go. That is 1 o'clock. I think that's a good time to stop. We've built one enclosure, which isn't ideal. In terms of my plan, that took a lot longer than I was expecting, because I mean, my original plan for this was on December the 18th. I was going to do my final Planet Zoo stream, and at the same time dress up, and then that would be sort of like the finishing touches to this zoo. But I mean, that gives me how many more Planet Zoo? If I did it every Tuesday, that gives me 1, 2, 3 more Tuesdays, so 4 more Planet Zoo streams. So I'd have to really concentrate on next week, maybe doing the critter section and the town hall. The week after, I mean, I wanted to do a candy cane forest here. This was this plan. It was going to be a big candy cane forest, and then up here finishing off with Santa's grotto. So all we've done so far is a really long path that goes under a waterfall, a spirally path, some polar bears, and some Arctic foxes, and we've used all of the stuff that's just built into the game. So maybe for the sake of speed on this one, we may just have to use the default ones. But look at this queue already. Like, there's a big queue. It's quite popular. It's quite, it's a popular place. We're now up to 815 people in the zoo. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for sticking with me on this late power down evening. I've had a good time. Oh, low welfare. Social is low. Why is the social so low? 2%. Animal population is correct.
TheBucketListGamer just started a butthole bonanza. It's party time. Drop those buttholes in chat.
Social's going up, even though he's just having a nap in the middle of nowhere. Thank you very much for the buttholes. Thank you everyone again for donating to everyone. Thank you for the buttholes in chat. I do quite like how this is turning out. I don't know what I'm going to do about the terrain, and I don't know what I'm going to do about these lights because they don't really seem to do much. But this looks good. I like the waterfall. I like this little hut. I mean, I just like this area. This area I think looks really good. I think this is my best little area. And then obviously we've got the Arctic foxes. We need to put the signs up for the polar bears and stuff and get donation boxes. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much. I shall see you all next week on Tuesday. If you're still with me, I'll still be here doing the same old thing, but this time we're gonna sort of try and build this little area. So we want to do this bit and this bit. This bit we may just have to sack off, but we'll see. So thank you very much for watching. We'll be back Thursday. I don't know, Jay, if you're still here. If we've decided what we're doing Thursday, whether it's a little duo team up between the two of us, and we'll do the scary game and Phasmo, or whether I'll just be on my Todd playing something else. I think we should be good for a team up. Excellent. That will be our charity team up, which will be good fun. We've got a game that Jay absolutely hates the look of, so I think it'll be really good fun. And then we'll finish off with some Phasmo probably. So we've got that to look forward to Thursday. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. It's been wonderful. I've had a really lovely time. I just love this game. I love Planet Zoo. I love this game. I love the fact that I planned a big map out and I've done the tiniest of corners. But yeah, I think it'll look a lot better once we've got this whole section fleshed out. So I'm hoping to get this whole section and hopefully the Christmas market fleshed out as well next week. So big plans as always. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Good night.